might get 2 jokes out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Squeeze 2 jokes out.
Yeah.
Well, that's how my act's looking these days.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
is so long.
Yeah. I go to a mic sometimes like, oh, you're not gonna get it. I don't have the time.
No. I go to mics to do one joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, 3-minute mic. It's like you get to hear the premise. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like,
Right, exactly.
What do you think I think
Yeah.
about this idea and then talk for 3 minutes?
Yeah.
It's like, would you like the punchline, or would you like the which one would you like? The setup.
I just
or the
want an
punchline?
idea.
You gotta go to
I had.
you gotta go to 2 separate mics.
Yeah.
I tend to start with just whatever my crazy idea is
Yeah.
that day, and then just rant at people until I
Yeah.
can get as many of the lines that I wrote down out.
Yeah.
And
Get
that's
the
not a
tags
good
out.
way to get your joke going.
Nah.
It's terrible.
Not at all.
No.
It's terrible.
No.
I think I'm bad at it now. I think I'm bad at open mics.
If you're good at open
Yeah, you don't
mics,
wanna be
then-
good at-
yeah, I was saying, if you're good
Yeah.
at open mics, then
You don't
you're
wanna
bad
be-
at comedy.
Not the
Yeah.
skill you want to
Like,
acquire.
I mean, there's something about being like a local legend type,
Yeah, a little bit.
you know?
Yeah, they die and like 5 people show up at their funeral. Be like, that was the bringer requirement.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There was a guy when I started. His name was Chris something. Chris West
Exactly.
maybe. And he would go to the New York
Chris,
Comedy.
that guy.
Yeah. He would go to the New York Comedy Club open mic on
Mhm.
Mondays that Usama used to host, and like he would do the same jokes every time. And he would do this joke about he would like, I was having sex with my girlfriend and she farted, and I was like, damn, bro, I didn't know you had Mexican. And like he'd get one pity laugh, and like that kept him going for like the whole week. That's all you needed.
With it implying
one
that the
video.
smell of the
Yeah.
fart,
Yeah.
you could identify the ethnicity from the smell of the
Yeah.
fart. Okay.
That's always a solid premise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Doesn't matter.
It's like, do you have fajitas?
That's
last night?
genius.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
let me write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go spit in my mouth. I was like, Greek, I see.
Yeah.
You can
Feel
do
like
it for
it's-
days.
Well, let's elevate it one level further, guys.
Yeah.
It's like the Step Brothers gag when he farts and he's like, I can taste it.
Yeah.
Onion and ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those that never
Yeah.
gets old.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Smelly fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Are
Fart
you kidding
humor
me?
always works.
Yeah.
Yo, I was on the train
Especially
last
at a
night.
mic.
Yeah.
This guy farted, and I've never laughed harder. There's nothing funnier than a fart.
Farts are
Honestly,
hilarious.
they're
In
hilarious.
a public setting, like a train.
Bro, he was. I in my entire life, I don't think I've ever seen someone fart and like been able to identify who it was, and like he just didn't address it. He had headphones on, and like I don't think he
That's
knew.
even the best.
I don't think he realized anybody could hear it,
Uh-huh.
and I laughed for like 5 straight minutes.
Yeah,
It
because
was
it's always
hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you guys know John Galley?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
I was watching him have a rough set at the Grizzly Pear one day, and at towards the end, he got the light and he went, "You know what?" And he just farted into
Nice.
the mic.
There you
And
go.
it
That's how
rang
you do it.
throughout the
Yeah, yeah.
entire room.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, he used to do pratfalls too.
Yeah,
that
he
were
did.
really, really funny.
I
He would
miss
just
that,
he
man.
just sometimes before he'd go up, we did mics and shows together. He would just go, watch this. And then he would just go and face plant on the floor. And
Just Chris Farley
I just
style,
couldn't I
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't fathom even
He was the rebirth and the official death of vaudeville.
yeah, all at
Yeah.
the same time.
One of my favorite open mic gags was Lance Weiss.
Yeah,
We were doing a show out in Astoria. It was a mic out in Astoria. No, actually it was a show. It was a show and it was going very badly. It was basically an open mic. So Lance is going up there and Lance does his Lance thing where he starts telling street jokes because they're a shitty crowd.
Mhm.
And
Starts killing.
everything is
Yeah.
going bad. Like,
Oh,
and it's,
man.
and no, but this was so funny because he did the street jokes and he was like, yeah, you guys are getting these because you weren't laughing at the A game. This is like the F game.
Yeah.
So like, this is
Yeah.
what you get now.
just a punishment.
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
Right.
And so he starts to laugh at it, and then finally they get towards the end. He's got like a minute left, and it's like it's bad. So
Yeah.
he looks at the person. He goes, "Hey, how much longer do I have on stage?" And they go, "About a minute." He walks off stage, walks over back behind where that guy is, and he flashes his fucking cell phone at the stage. He goes, "Spend my time." He lit himself. He
Yeah.
was just like, "I'm out."
I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't
Fucking
care
it's
It's a
anymore.
good goof.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good goof.
Once you've lost it, you're just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna do
Right.
whatever I want here.
You
That was
ever-
actually the biggest laugh that it got when he
Of
lit
course.
himself. They were
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
we both know that this is shitty.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Right.
good. Okay.
You ever do the thing where you got a guy that just won't shut the fuck up, so you bring him on stage? You ever do that?
I've
never brought
always
anybody
get,
up.
Yeah, I always
Done
get too
it.
afraid that they'll kill.
yeah, exactly.
That's my biggest fear.
I always
have
think they might throw me in the torture
Yeah.
rack or something. I'm like, I'm too fucking skinny to be
It's like, you full Nelson?
letting.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If a
Right, yeah, you
stranger
don't wanna get
approaches
out there.
me, I'm
Yeah.
like,
You know
This
that's
could be
how-
the end.
I did it once.
Yeah?
I did it once, and the guy told the worst fucking joke.
Of course
ever.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to
Yeah,
happen.
Yeah.
he got booed, and I was like, "That's
Like,
on me now."
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
part
yeah,
of my
that's-
set. I'm
yeah.
getting booed with you.
Yeah. We're getting
what
booed
was the
together.
joke? It was bad. It was it goes. So me and my buddy, we were in traffic, heavy traffic. Ambulance comes and cuts off in front of us, and it's going. So we get behind it so we can start skipping all the traffic, right? And a cooler falls out of the back of the ambulance. So we stop and we go and we look in there, and there's a toe in there. And we just look at each other, and he goes, "What do we do?" And I go, "I don't know." And he goes, "Who do you call for this?" And he goes, "A tow truck."
Wow.
Fuck out of here.
And he
Wow.
got booed.
The confidence.
Yeah, dude. The balls on that man.
Right. It's almost as
Man.
bad as the brown pants joke. You know
I
that
don't-
one?
I
That
don't think I
old
know that one.
classic?
I don't think I know that one.
The pirate captain who I'm just gonna do bad street
Yeah,
jokes.
Yeah, we should do
please,
street jokes.
please.
There was a pirate captain, right?
Uh-huh.
and his crew loved him. And one day they're sailing along, and the lookout is he's looking out, and he goes, "Captain, 10 pirate ships coming in." And the captain goes, "Bring me my red shirt." And they get him his red shirt, and they wipe out the 10 pirate ships, no problem.
I already hate this joke.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, you got to finish it now.
I know. Next,
That
next
was easy, of course.
a week
Yeah.
goes by. 100 pirate ships show up. Captain goes, "Bring me my red shirt." Wipe out 100 pirate ships, no problem. Another week goes by. The entire British naval fleet shows up. Captain, the lookout goes, "Captain, the entire British Navy has shown up." Captain goes, "Bring me my brown pants." And I fucked it up, actually.
That's the problem with the street
So
joke.
the,
You
the,
can't go
the
back.
lookout
Like,
asks him,
Yeah.
"Captain, why do you ask for your red shirt?" And he goes, "That way you guys can't see my blood and you fight hard." And he goes, "Bring me my brown pants."
See, now the brown pants make
Because he
sense.
shits himself.
Yeah, yeah,
Shits
okay.
himself.
Go
Right.
ahead.
Yeah.
Right, we
Yeah.
didn't get that information
No.
about the
No.
red
Yeah.
shirt.
If
I was
somebody,
wondering where the
That's a-
pants shitting was happening.
Yeah.
Like it was gonna come.
You knew it.
Yeah,
you knew it was
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as you
Classic.
said brown pants, you're like, all
Yeah.
right.
That's why Deadpool was red.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think my favorite street joke was why do women masturbate with these two fingers?
Mm.
Because they're mine. That's like it's an easy street joke. Like,
Yeah.
Short- a good street joke is short. You
Yeah,
just
just
short
boom,
to the
boom.
point. Yeah.
either that
Yeah,
or it's
some of
like
them are-
so in depth
That's
that
true.
it's
Yeah.
just like, all right, where the fuck is this going?
Well, those are the
Yeah.
ones that Norm Macdonald
Becomes the waste
Yeah.
of time,
Yeah.
where the joke is almost how much time you've
Yeah.
wasted.
Yeah.
You know?
When I was in middle school, there was an app where you would just get jokes,
Oh yeah.
and they'd be the worst street jokes of all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
And one was what do you call it? Gay dinosaur,
Mm.
Megasaur ass.
sure.
I love
remember
that
those.
one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
a classic.
That
You
was an
remember
OG.
that one?
I do remember that.
So
one.
that was like Jackie the Joke Man made a whole fucking
Oh
career out of
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he did full albums that were nothing but street jokes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. And it worked. It was fucking
Yeah.
dude's a million.
In the 80s and 90s, that's all you needed.
Yeah.
Right.
You could do rubber chicken shit in the 90s and they were just like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Like,
I had older cousins that would tell me jokes, and I would go to school and tell everybody like, there was a story of "fuck you, trouble, and mind your business." There were 3 brothers. You ever hear that story?
No.
It's like, "Fuck you, trouble, and mind your business." 3 brothers. One day, Trouble gets lost in the woods. They go looking for him. Cop stops the 2 older brothers. They're like, "Yo, man, what's your name?" He's like, "Fuck you." He's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Mind your business." He's like, "Y'all looking for trouble?" He's like, "Yeah, you got lost in the woods." It's like shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you're 8 years old, that
Gotcha.
fucking kills.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an 8-year-old, that's like the meme where everybody's like, "Oh, like,
Isn't
Right.
it crazy? Like that adults still think that's what when people ask you to tell them a joke, that's what they think you're
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You know, and I think that still exists to people. You know,
It's
when
weird,
they think
yeah.
of
It's weird.
stand up.
It's not. I don't think because it's not just adults, because there are younger people that become adults and do that. Like you'll be
1000%.
outside. Yeah, you'll be outside of a show.
it's the funny guy at the office."
Yeah. It'll be like, "Oh, tell me a joke." Like, what the fuck?
I'm not
Yeah.
telling you shit.
No.
I
Yeah.
try not to let it be known.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys try to avoid letting your coworkers know
That you're a
that you do
comedian.
stand up?
Well,
Yeah, I told my boss that, and I was like, "Yeah, I do stand up outside of work." And she was like, "I want to come to your show." I was like, "You don't."
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"I
Yeah.
I
promise
want
you
a job.
don't."
Yeah,
Like,
I need the job.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it always has come out eventually,
Yeah.
and then you shamefully have to be like, and they'll always be like, "Are you good?" And you have to be like, well, I
If
do
I
work
was-
here,
Yeah.
so
Right.
If I was, I wouldn't be here.
just-
I actually had like when my boss said she wanted to come see a show. I was like, I'm going to ask you one question, and your answer is going to determine whether you want to come to my show or not. I was like, how do you feel about the C word? And she goes, hate it. And I was like, you'll hate my show. Like, I say that word once in like one joke out of an hour. But if it's like, if that was the answer, it's like, you don't want to come
Yeah.
to my show.
Have you
Ah,
ever
littered
had
with
somebody you work with
comments.
come to your show?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
No,
I
don't
roasted the
think
shit
so.
out of him too because I was like, I'm off the clock. This is between you and me now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you came to the show. You shouldn't have done that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. My HR person was there in the
Oh.
crowd while I did a show
jeez.
one time. So I just had to address it.
The
you
HR
know, and
person of all
that
people.
did well just by letting everyone else in the room know that this could be the last day that I have a job.
Right.
So I just started like, putting out applications right then.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, that was so ridiculous too, because it's not really abnormal, right, for comics to have like another job.
No.
But those worlds colliding, it's
Yeah, you don't want that.
You
It's
know,
weird. It is.
No.
It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
And also, like, have you guys ever had a thing after a show where, like, whether it's like a club show or whether it's like a weekend thing, where an audience member is like, "You should do more jokes about blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
at-
yeah,
They're,
yeah.
they're hammered.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
And it's like usually something you did not even do a joke even remotely close to. Like
Right.
I had to
Yeah,
do like you should do more UPS jokes. I was like,
Yeah.
I've done 0
Yeah.
UPS
Why
jokes. Like,
UPS?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
It's-
They're like, no, but you should do it though.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's
I have a great
untapped
story about
material.
Uganda. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like not only did I not want them to know that I do stand up, I don't even want them to know what I'm interested in.
Right.
Right.
I
No.
made the mistake of like mentioning Joe Rogan one time in my office, and now
That's
I'm
it.
all right to them.
Yeah.
Like they think I'm
Yeah.
some kind of fucking psychopath. You know.
The
You just
worst
watch a
thing-
3-minute clip. And
Right.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they were like, excuse me? And I was like, well, I know him kind of as a comedian. They were like, oh, that comes from a place of privilege.
You're
No,
evil.
right, yeah.
You're an evil
And I was
person.
like, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to argue against this, but Alex Jones was on. And then I
Yeah.
go on about like
no.
the worst possible guest.
Yeah.
It's like, have you
Yeah.
guys heard about gay frogs?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like supposedly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sandy Hook, it was
Yeah.
a little. like,
buildings shouldn't
Yeah.
collapse in
Right.
themselves.
Like, we're just saying. You don't know all the facts. Like,
yeah.
Why would a building that holds the top of that building all of a
man.
sudden collapse? If you-
Yeah.
dude, have you guys seen the Alex Jones documentary thing on HBO?
No, not yet.
On Max.
I want to
No.
watch
Dude,
it.
it's fucking wild. Like you can tell the exact moment that he goes from being performative to being a full piece of shit. Like, and it's like
AJ?
fucking yeah, dude.
No,
You can tell
come on,
you can
man.
tell in the trial. Like, because there's a part of the trial when he's very much like trying to like placate and be like, because he's on fucking trial. You can tell that he's trying to be like, listen, like I maybe I didn't say this or that or the other thing. And there gets to a point where like he stops being nice and it's just like, no, it's the fucking truth. Like immediately.
yeah.
And like looks right at this person. He's like, you didn't see your dead daughter. Like, like that type of shit. It's just like, Jesus, Alex. Like, that is a judge right there.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Even if you're right.
Right.
But
And
Yeah.
then goes back onto his show. And he's like, did you see this fucking clown show? Like,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I wish I could have tuned into that trial. I think that was before watching trials was like a cool thing to do. Like
It
remember
comes
when
and
Johnny
goes.
Depp was on
Yeah.
trial, it felt like we were all like,
Yeah, we were all watching.
I'm
it.
going to
Everyone was
court
watching.
today.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
You get a text like, she shit in his bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and you're like, hold on, let me
Exactly.
fucking
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
pull it up.
It
Like,
comes
Who
and
shit in
goes.
what bed? What?
'Cause, like OJ, and then it kind of there was a lull. Like the Menendez brothers, people watched.
that's
and then
true.
There was a
And then
lull.
the cable guy even parodied
Yeah.
the popularity of,
Yeah.
of celebrity trials, where they had Ben Stiller like murder himself
yeah,
in a
Oh, yeah.
whatever it was, Sam and Stan Sweet.
yeah.
Um,
But I think that there's gonna be. I mean, Diddy's gonna have a trial soon. I bet.
see that video?
Yeah.
oh
He's
my
gonna have a
god!
trial
I
soon
was
and-
hoping you guys would bring it up so I didn't have to.
We're
He's-
smooth with it.
Listen,
Everything will
listen,
come
really?
in.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay.
gonna
We
go
kind
on
of like
trial.
moonwalked
Come
right
in.
into that one
Yeah.
too. We're
Yeah.
just like, hey.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it
he's gonna
crazy
go on trial.
though? How he kept the towel on the
Yeah,
entire
that's what I'm saying.
time.
That was the most impressive
thought it
part.
was
Like,
gonna
honestly.
It
fall
wasn't a big towel.
I
No.
thought it was gonna fall off for sure.
Yeah.
The fucking dude ran down the hallway holding the towel.
Hold the towel.
And did
And
like
you know
a
what that-
Randy Orton punt. Like, dude,
Did he?
like,
Really?
it was crazy.
He heard those
Maybe.
voices.
He did.
I'm gonna say Diddy Little Dick.
Yeah.
Well, we can't even know now for sure.
No, I
Well-
feel like it's got to be because there was like the way the towel he was
Nothing
holding
fell
it,
out?
there was
Nothing fell
nothing.
out.
You're kicking ass and your dick's not falling out.
Not
If
once.
you're swinging a hammer, that thing's flying out
yeah,
the
yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He would have used that to hit her.
You're right.
It's actually why he got so much momentum with
Yeah,
his leg.
he
There was
didn't
dick
trip over or
attached to
anything.
it. It
Wind,
was just
just-
like, yeah.
He's aerodynamic down there, dude.
Yeah.
There's no weight.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he
That's also
loves
why he-
Justin Bieber so
yeah.
much.
It's also why he got so mad to chase her. She made fun of it, and then he chased her down the hallway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because
Little dick.
he
She's
knocked
like, you
her
got to
down
P.
and-
Diddy.
Yeah, yeah.
You see where he's like trying to like drag her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he let go when she went? I could see up your towel.
Right.
And
and he went to
no.
go put on
There's
pants
cameras
and then
here and
come
everything.
back.
God damn it.
Yeah. And then he
There's a mirror
cartoonishly
right there.
like crossed
Yeah.
his legs.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
make fun of
no.
it.
Oh,
very
itty bitty
good.
Diddy.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be a great trial.
I
Dude,
can't
he's
wait.
Diddy
so
on
done.
trial.
Like, here's the thing about it though. This is interesting because LA, the fucking the police department in LA put out a thing saying that they can't try him for anything that happened on the video because of the timing of the video being outside of the statute of limitations.
Oh,
But
fuck
what's
off.
interesting about it, this is what's nice though. They put that out and they've never done that before.
Right.
This was them saying, we all saw the same shit.
Yeah.
We can't do anything.
Mm.
However, if anybody else has anything to talk about, like that's
Yeah.
basically what it
Right.
was. It was
Yeah.
like,
We'll use
anybody
this
else
as a
got any
character
fucking stories?
assassination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like we all saw the same shit.
Yeah.
This is too old. Anybody else got anything for us?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like
There's
that.
got to
And
be
they
more.
will. There will be.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
It was just so crazy how he like threw in a couple like kicks. You know, he did it almost like he was
Unnecessarily,
working in the turnbuckle.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and he was
dude.
like, and he
Yeah.
put a little like twist on it.
He did the stomp the
You
muscle.
know?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Are you kidding?
I have one
People like,
theory.
this guy actually
Do you
does
think
that.
this was just like the original version of the scene and Get Him to the Greek?
Right.
Well,
This
so-
was it was
Did
down the hall.
did he smoke a Jeffrey? I bet he did.
when,
Yeah.
when did that movie come out? Because the video
2008, something like that.
Maybe well that
The video was
the
08.
video's
Yeah.
the video's 08.
He
But
was
the movie
rehearsing,
was-
bro.
Yeah.
He was rehearsing.
I did find that
Diddy
clip.
did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Again, it's
You know who's real fucking quiet? Mace. He's quiet.
Oh.
Mace
Yeah.
went gospel. Now
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
true.
now I can't talk about
Yeah.
it. Like,
Well, there's gonna be a lot coming out because DJ Academics,
Mhm.
he said if he gets brought up on charges, he's spilling on everybody.
Good.
And like everybody was like, nobody asked. We're
Well, he
just
might
I
not
want-
make it to trial.
I want
then,
to-
honestly.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'll just kill you now.
Yeah.
50 Cent put it out there too.
oh yeah,
50 Cent's been on a warpath.
Yeah.
he's the greatest troll of all time. I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, the fact that he bought out like the entire, what was it, like first 10 rows or
Yeah,
15
like a Ja
rows
Rule
of Joe
concert?
Rule show. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck you. Like that's if I had fuck you money, I would do that to somebody
Yeah.
just for fun.
That's so funny too.
He
'Cause
did
you
that-
think you're coming into a great show. Where they all
Yeah,
love
yeah,
you.
In the entire front row, which is the only row you can see
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
these rooms.
Everybody's in the dark.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, I guess they're just all back there, huh?
You
The
have
other
like
people are like, "Can we
100
sit?"
fans in
Yeah.
the entire
Yeah.
place, and they're all way back there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Or there was
ridiculous.
there was that video he put out when he was beefing with Floyd Mayweather, and he was like, "I'll give you $100,000 if you can read Cat in the Hat."
Yeah, read out loud. Yeah. Trying to challenge
'cause
him
you
to
know he
read out
can't.
loud.
That's the worst part. You know, Floyd knows he can't.
Yeah, I would want to see a read off between Floyd and Earthquake.
Oh my god.
Beetlejuice.
I heard. I don't know
This
what
is like a
podcast.
Stern bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what podcast I was listening to, but they had Earthquake on, and like they didn't ask him about it at all. It never
No.
came. Like that's my first. If I see Earthquake right now,
he
that's
was
my
supposed
first
to bring
question.
it up, and they put it on a teleprompter.
Yeah,
Right.
And,
That's what happened. That's what happened. What do you guys think of the Mike Tyson Jake Paul thing?
I think it's fixed. I think it's
Well, of
staged.
course
think
it is. It's
the-
boxing. Of course
Yeah.
I want Mike Tyson to.
He's
There's,
not
there's
gonna
some kind
hurt
of
him.
agreement that they have that'll make this
That Jake
like
Paul's gonna
not
win.
Yeah,
real.
Jake Paul's gonna win.
But you know what the thing is though is like Jake Paul at this point, I think he's on steroids. He's doing a bunch of coke.
Mhm.
That's why he's
He
doing
needs Mike
exhibition
Tyson
fights.
to lift him up. Mike
Part of me
doesn't even need to
feel-
do this. How much
part-
could they be paying him?
Well, it's a lot. It's supposed to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
Did you see what that what they were trying to have a back and forth?
Yeah. Mike
See Mike
Tyson's
Tyson's shit
yeah.
talking.
yeah.
You saw it? Did
Yeah.
you see
He
it?
cult him fat and funky.
Not that
No,
one.
no.
Oh,
What
not
Mike
that one?
Tyson's.
He goes, I thought a video of him 16-year-old dancing around.
And it made me
and
hard.
I got me an erection. I think he was trying to call him gay.
Yeah.
Like a girl. I
I think what
he
he was trying to say is that he was hard because he knew he was going to kill this dude because of like how much of
Yeah.
a pussy he seems like.
See,
Like
and
that type of thing.
you're tuned into the fact that he has referenced many times in his career. He gets erect when he thinks about violence.
Yeah.
Which may be
Right.
worse than being a pedophile.
I mean, he has the classic,
You know?
I'll fuck you till you
I don't
love
know.
me. Right?
Seriously, but he's said
You
that
think if somebody
multiple
murdered you
times
and had a hard dick?
He's responded multiple times to people saying, like in shit talking, "I'll fuck you till you love me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's that dude, and I think Mike Tyson now has like the punch drunk plus so high that he can barely function thing,
Right.
where like that filter between his brain and his
Right.
mouth
Yeah.
He can't get
just
it
gets
out.
all fucked up in the middle, and he's like, "I just said I was hard to a 16-year-old." Like you know, like shit.
Maybe he was trying to hurt his feelings. Like, when you were 16, I will fuck you, but not now.
Yeah.
Right.
Part of me hopes like that lizard brain thing kicks in and he just like kills
Goes
him.
off.
He's like he like forgets it's not 1989. He's like, oh yeah, I am the baddest man on the planet.
I'll give you AIDS like I gave Tommy Morrison AIDS.
Dude, if Mike Tyson snaps in this fight,
can't wait.
Which this is the thing about it. This is the only thing that I think is interesting about this fight because first off, it's definitely fixed.
Mhm.
Any of these Jake Paul fights, any of these like
They're all so fake.
Yeah.
they're very fixed. But if Jake Paul actually clocks Mike Tyson with like a hard punch,
And just wakes him up
I
like,
could
like a
see,
sleeper cell.
yeah, I could
Mike
see
Tyson
it
goes
happen where he's just
to,
like,
"Oh,
oh,
I'm a
back."
boxer.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's like, oh, I was heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
The
I was
youngest.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
you look like Robin all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just like, it's like he could do it. And
Yeah.
if he does, if he snaps,
Yeah.
Jake Paul's fucking dead.
Oh, he's
like,
Yeah.
going to kill him.
Because like during the training and stuff, when Mike's training, like
looks good.
he's still a killer, dude.
Yeah, that's
know?
all inherent at this point.
Yeah.
It's all muscle memory. He kind of is the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really is the real
That
life
guy on
Winter
that
Soldier.
plane snapped him back into Mike
Yeah,
Tyson mode.
that's right.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah. Oh my God, and he did tee off on
Yeah.
him too.
that? Yeah.
I wonder what the words are you got to say to Mike Tyson to wake him up. He's like, pigeon, Brownsville.
He got like 4 words
Tomato.
you whisper in his ear. Jesus Christ.
It's fucking eye starts switching. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
Just biting people.
Wait, and you're holding back, Mike. No, come back,
Don't
Mike.
do it.
Please,
Somebody walks
man.
up and whispers, Peter McNeely.
Yeah. What was that? 89 seconds to beat that guy?
Yeah. Kill him.
Anybody who ever spent money on a Tyson fight in the 90s, you got to have regrets.
Especially if his opponent's name is Peter McNeely.
Right. Who's
That
the
is
guy
a
who fought,
dude
was it
at
in Japan?
O'Flannery's down the road. Like, you know, fucking,
Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the
Well,
trigger word.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Because I mean, the only reason he lost to
He showed
Buster
him
Douglas is
13 Japanese
showed up,
prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Right.
nuts.
he showed up fucking jet lagged and drunk and high, and then Buster Douglas was like ready.
He's like,
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah.
I can beat this version of Mike
He
Tyson.
wasn't scared.
Right. Oh, man. A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
I want to say that I think it's all abhorrent, and I
What a
don't.
word.
No, we're not signing off.
I
on
don't
any of this.
support no,
The
I'm
murdering of
just-
Jake Paul?
No, yeah, I think he should be protected. Honestly, he should be under witness
Does Jake Paul get a
protection.
gun?
It's
He
about the only
definitely
way.
owns
a
It's
couple.
gonna be fair.
It's like a
It'd be
fixed
funny to
wrestling
watch
match.
him. Yeah, it'd be funny to watch him duel.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
like
give
an
him a
old
kendo
timey. That's what the promotions are gonna go to. Like power
them
slap
joust.
is becoming the thing. Exactly. We need like a
Power
good
slap.
old fashioned like
if we brought
3-step duel.
Talk about
You
wearing
know?
your brown pants.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Like imagine,
slap.
Donald Trump and Joe Biden
They
just,
should
yeah.
I'd watch that.
But an old timey pistol duel,
Paper fight?
you know?
I mean, pay-per-view? I'd watch that.
Pay-per-view Donald Trump versus
I'd
Joe
watch
Biden.
them scrap.
I mean, it's actually one of the only pay-per-views where you get your money's worth because it'll be 3
It'll-
hours
yeah.
long.
Right.
yeah.
That's just the
main event alone,
entrances.
yeah.
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 If you've ever seen Donald Trump on WWE, then
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how,
I
then you
used to
know
watch
how
back
wild
then.
and
Yeah.
fun that would
Yeah,
be.
he's in the Hall of
Yeah, I was
Fame.
gonna say he's a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
He is. He's in the Hall of
Absolutely.
Fame.
Nobody took a stunner worse than him until Vince took a stunner in that like the most recent WrestleMania
Yeah.
when it was Stone Cold and fucking Kevin Owens.
Uh-huh.
And Vince came
Yeah.
out and he had to do it. He was just like, I gotta do the thing. And then the stunner was so bad that even Stone Cold looked down and laughed and just went, fuck you, and then kept walking. It was the worst thing, which now, after everything that's happened with Vince, I really wish it was like actually the final stunner and just fucking broke his neck. But, you know, it was, Donald Trump took the worst one before that, where it was like it didn't even connect. There was like this much air in between.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a wrestler that's not in the WWE Hall of Fame and Trump is in. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, you got to be mad.
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I would have expected Chris Benoit to be there
pissed.
before Donald Trump. Like,
right.
You know?
They got to get Benoit's, you know, they got to get his
Put him in
story
posthumously?
out there, like at least to honor like his living family. He does have a living son left, you know,
who looks
The
shockingly
one that got away.
Yeah, that's so crazy that there's one guy like where I forget what it was that he wasn't home.
Talk about a bad day to come home from school.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. He was with the mom, right? The son that lived.
No, well, maybe
was
it was
somebody-
from a
Was
different.
it a second family?
I think it was
Yeah,
another
yeah, yeah.
family or something
Okay,
like that.
he was at wife number 2's house.
Yeah,
Wife
yeah.
number 1's house.
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause
because
he was
wife number
older.
2 was, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey.
I
You
was
can't
trying
talk
to
on,
think
you
of
can't
a
talk on the
number.
collar on that one because
That's
that's,
what
a
he did
little.
too.
I was
it's
trying to
little
think
bit
of a
close.
number joke, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, you said number 2." And all I could think about was brown pants.
Actually, I hope all of them were wearing their brown pants, given what actually
They
happened.
were after.
They were certainly wearing their red shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was still one of my favorite roast jokes of all time. Is you're a worse father than Chris Benoit, and it was like
Who said that?
Jimmy Kimmel said it to Flavor Flav.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I
He
like
said
that.
you're a
Jimmy
worse
Kimmel
father.
had a moment where he was funny.
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see Windy City Heat?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
He
No
made
one-
a whole movie
I've-
to troll a guy.
Oh, my God. People, I bring up this movie all the time. Nobody's seen it. You guys have seen it?
Yeah,
No,
fuck yeah.
I've never
I have.
seen it.
Yeah.
Joe
I
Mack.
thought Nick was talking about the Charles Barkley bit.
No.
No.
Dude, Windy City Heat is an entire movie where, I mean, it goes further than that. Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla, and some other guy, Don Barris, have been trolling this guy for like 30 years.
So it's a movie about a guy, or do they play?
So they convince him to audition and star in a movie that does not exist. He's just
Straight doesn't
Okay.
exist.
like it's
I'm with you
centered around
already.
him. It's like kind of mockumentary style, and it's hard to describe, but like he's supposed to be like a detective in Chicago, and they convince
Clearly
him.
LA, right?
Yeah, they convince him that he's gotten the role over. Who was it? Carson Daly. It's like
Oh fuck yeah, you're
it's,
right.
it's just
The Total Request Live guy.
oh yeah, it's so and he
And
does,
known
like,
from nothing else.
he does these like Robert De Niro impressions. It's fantastic.
In his audition,
Just in general.
or just in
Nobody's
general?
No, it's a movie.
That's
just
how he acts.
following
Those are
this
his
guy.
acting
Yeah.
choices.
Think of like a New York open mic comic that like he's just a wacko.
Yeah,
yeah.
And you're like, I wonder what this guy's life is like. They did that in LA.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh my god,
it's fantastic.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I'll have to watch this.
Yeah.
Like,
It's on YouTube, I think.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see the Conan thing that they used to do where they were trolling Gary Busey by flying a helicopter over his house all the time? Yeah.
no.
So they did. They were flying a
Oh my
helicopter over his
God.
house all the time, and Gary Busey would walk outside in his backyard and be like, "Fuck off!" Like you'd just be like, he's
Oh,
trying
it's like a
yeah.
bum drone
yeah,
video.
just like just start screaming at him. He did it for like I think it was like 2 months, and then finally he was just like, "All right, we got to stop fucking with this poor guy." It was like that, but a full length movie.
Yeah.
They did it for like 30 years. Like
yeah,
just
kind of like the Always Sunny episode where
Yeah.
they convinced Dee that she's gonna be like on
forgot what it was,
whatever
yeah.
the show was.
Dude, like it's so funny. There's a scene. So there's this one guy who is in costume whenever he's hanging out with this guy. But like when he's not there, he's like playing other roles and like doing voiceover stuff. But he's part of that crew that fucks with him, right? So at one point, they're like, look, we have a Japanese investor, and all this guy wants is a table full of Skittles. But you can't touch the Skittles. Like you touch the Skittles, well, he's not gonna give us
Deals
money.
off.
Deals off. He's not gonna give us money for this movie. And this guy's like, all right, I'm gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna guard this table with my life. So then the goofy friend that comes in, who's in like costume, he comes in. He's like, oh, what are those Skittles? He's like, don't touch the Skittles. And then he touches the table is set up to fall. He touches one scroll, the whole table falls off. The Japanese investor comes in, he's like, "No more moving." And this guy's screaming his face off. "It was him. He did it. It wasn't my fault." It's dude. You got to find this fucking movie. It's so good.
That's a
I think it's on
crazy,
YouTube.
Yeah.
I think it is too.
crazy scenario.
Oh my! I watched it so much in college. I could probably quote it. It's so funny.
It's definitely one of those movies that like it's definitely like the epitome of like a hidden gem.
Yeah,
Because people just don't remember that.
because it was on
exists.
Comedy Central. You could only watch. It was only ever on Comedy Central.
There was
And
a
you co-
lot of obscure Comedy
Yeah.
Central
and you
content
can't find any of that shit.
in the early aughts.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's why I collect physical media. So like,
You
when
got to.
shit,
You own
like
it now.
seriously,
Yeah.
yeah. Because like when shit falls off the face of the earth digitally, I'm like, I still have it, which it's
Right.
definitely a mental illness at this point. I have way too many.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
'Cause
sure
you
you have
can-
like a
Panda-
kick-ass
Yeah.
DVD
You can
collection.
Oh, it's
always
amazing. I
fucking
have, like,
find
the-
it.
I have the most unfuckable Blu-ray collection ever. Like if somebody walks into my house, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm
Blue
not
gay.
gonna fuck this guy." Like, no, I have a lot, and it's almost all horror movies. So it's like that's even worse.
Okay.
Like that's just like somebody walks
They-
in there, like I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I have my friend on speed dial. Like it's just
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a B horror movie that I.
Yeah, what's like an obscure one that you would like you would recommend to
Yeah.
a person if they want to be a horror person?
honestly, this one's obscure and it's fun, and it's got the most clear and concise title for what the movie is.
Okay.
It's called Hobo with a Shotgun.
Nice.
I've heard of this one.
Yeah. A lot of
Okay.
people have heard of it, but not a lot of people have seen it.
Yeah.
It's got Rutger Hauer in it, and he's literally a hobo with a shotgun that just goes around this like dystopian post-apocalyptic town and fucking kills all the
Knew it.
people that are trying to wipe out all the homeless people. Like it's hilarious.
Do
What's
you
his
own-
motivation?
Yeah.
Do they
His
know?
motivation literally is that this guy, this like big technocrat dude, is trying to wipe out this entire town, and it's where he lives. So he's like, you want
protecting his
to?
town.
He wants to kill all the homeless
Yeah.
people.
He's the hero.
Yeah, absolutely. And like
It's
it's
like
funny.
Spawn.
Hey, and that's a funny way to look at it. But but yeah, like it's funny because the movie came out and there was like this trailer thing that they did that made the movie seem like something that it was not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Rutger Hauer walking into a nursery and doing this big speech to all these like just freshly newborn babies. And he's talking about how they can grow up to be anything, like a doctor, like a blah, 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 blah. And then some of you may end up hooked on crack and just end up being a hobo with a shotgun. And everybody's like, this is going to be like this gritty, crazy, oh my God, like
Yeah.
dark, blah, blah, blah. No, it's like fucking neon colored. One of the dudes from Trailer Park Boys gets his head ripped off. It's fucking like, dude, one of the guys crawls inside of a cop's body and uses him as a tauntaun. Like it's fucking like, dude, it's crazy as fuck, but it's so good. And Rutger Hauer's amazing as literally the hobo with a shotgun. He's just like, I want that shotgun and I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
Yeah, I watched like a B comedy movie the other night with Sam Rockwell and Danny McBride
Oh,
and Jermaine
Clement.
Don
Clement
Verdeen.
and Don Verdeen.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly. And I was
Wow.
like, it's kind of
That's
like
good.
That's a good
point.
it's kind of like Righteous Gemstones
I love Danny
before the
McBride,
show.
so-
And it's about Sam Rockwell plays this fake archaeologist who buys fake biblical artifacts from Jermaine, who plays an Israeli guy
Yeah.
who's just sending him like rocks, you know, or that he finds, and then he'll go like, "Oh, this is the rock that David used to kill Goliath." You know,
Yeah.
and Danny McBride buys them to show it. He plays a pastor.
Televangelist.
A televangelist who's trying to build his congregation.
That's way better
Um,
than his Halloween movies.
Yeah. So they wind up setting up.
Yeah.
They wind up setting up a fake archaeology trip. You know, because now they got all this notoriety, and then it all winds up blowing up in their face.
All
It's,
right.
it's hilarious.
It's a very funny movie.
I couldn't believe that I'd never seen it before. I was like, I can see why it didn't do well, because I'm like, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But that's why I love
Danny
it.
McBride is one of those dudes also that like you can tell even with his shitty Halloween movies, he's still like you can tell that he actually
He's a fan.
likes what he's doing.
Yeah.
And he was a fan. And he was like, fuck it, we'll try something a little bit different with this. And like he did a movie that was a quasi horror film called Arizona,
Okay.
which is fucking great because it's one of those movies where it's like a series of unfortunate events happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the horror of the movie. And it all happens in a very Danny McBride way. So like the
Okay.
entire movie is based in this housing community in Arizona, and his house is like falling apart, and like he got tricked into spending all this money on this fucking like basically manufactured home, and he gets in a fight with the real estate agent, and he kills him, and he's like, oh fuck, like that's not, I didn't try to do that, like we were just fighting, like wake up, you know, like that type of thing. And somebody sees him, and then he turns around and sees that the person saw him, and he's like, fuck, now I gotta kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
And it just spirals out of control until he's like now just maniacally like, I've killed all these people. Like,
Yeah.
That's good.
I love it, but he says it like Danny McBride.
very
Fuck, now I gotta kill you, man.
basically, yeah. Like he fucking ties his ex-wife up to a chair, and he's like, I didn't fucking want to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's why all of
Berating them.
his shows on HBO are always good because they never go on too long. There was like Vice Principals was very good. It was 2 seasons. He
Hilarious.
was like, "This is the plan. We're gonna do this for 2 seasons, and that's it." Eastbound and Down. He had a plan. He did it. That was it. Righteous Gemstones is fucking amazing.
I'd like Danny.
Yeah, I still
McBride.
haven't watched it.
It's very
I'd like
good.
him to try and take a stab at Scientology in some way. Has he ever
I
done
think
anything
he'd
like
be-
that?
No, but I think he'd be great at it because
he'd kick ass at it.
Yeah, he like the Righteous Gemstones is like just one parallel over, really.
It perfectly skewers televangelism
Yeah.
and like that whole culture. So like I feel like if you handed him something like Scientology,
Yeah.
he'd be able to hit the tone perfect on it. Unless he's a Scientologist. I don't
Oh.
know if he is,
Oh.
because there's a lot of times you don't know somebody's a Scientologist and you'd be shocked
Yeah.
until you find it out, and then you're like, oh fuck, the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember? You remember from that '70s show? I'm not talking about the rapist in prison. We knew him,
Yeah.
but you know Laura Prepon.
She's a Scientologist?
She was a Scientologist. She was a Scientologist. She was
She
a fucking
escaped.
yeah. She got out, but she was a hardcore Scientologist.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, nobody did. She did like Orange Is the New Black. She's
Yeah.
doing like lesbian scenes and shit, and she was still fully in
That's
Scientology.
crazy.
No way.
Yeah, and then she got out of it. Elizabeth Moss.
Is she still in?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the most shocking one.
Ethan Suplee.
Who's this?
He's the one from fucking. He's
Boy
been in a
Meets
lot
World.
of stuff. Boy Meets World.
The bully.
Oh, okay.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike
The-
Back.
the
like
room-
fucking
Oh, and Remember the Titans?
Really?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
American History
I was
X.
gonna
Yeah,
say-
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
I was
okay.
thinking-
Yeah.
Fucking-
So like the fucking the hunt, like he was
Belly?
in,
He's a-
yeah.
no, he's not.
That guy.
Well, he lost a bunch of weight. He's like jacked now.
He's like
Through the power
he's
of Xena.
he is shockingly jacked.
Yeah.
Like he sucked Xenu's dick for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
fucking
You
he's
can, you
huge.
can do all
Yeah.
things through
Xena
the power of
definitely has
Xena.
mad protein in his
Oh, yeah,
content.
for
Yeah, it's
sure.
gotta be.
You
Yeah.
you've had experience
Yeah, you-
with the Scientologists.
Okay, this is my best. This is my favorite claim to fame in New York City. Okay, I am banned for life from the Scientology Center in New York City,
The one on
in Manhattan,
The one on 40.
like 47th
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's how this whole thing happened. At this time I had worked in Times Square,
Mhm.
and I kept on passing those fucking dudes that were holding out the personality test things.
Yeah.
I knew they were Scientology shit.
Mhm.
So I was like, fuck this. Like, finally, I grabbed one. I was like, you know what? Fine, sure. Grabbed one, filled it out. I knew exactly what was going to happen. They were going to call you and be like, you want to take a tour? Which is exactly what it was. So I fill out the thing, send it in, lied my ass off on the whole thing, of course, because the whole intention was to take a tour of this place because I legitimately was curious
Mhm.
what this building looked like on the inside.
So what's this questionnaire? Are you making yourself like a really lonely guy so they can?
So
they-
like
they can
very
trick you?
very susceptible to
Mhm.
things that like I need more money, I need a better
Stuff like
job,
that.
I need a
Okay.
better life, like
Desperate.
that type. Very much, very a lot of desperation.
Because they need something to be like,
To hook
we
you.
can, we can
Yeah.
help you.
We can give you this.
Yeah.
So I get it. They hit me up. They call and they said, "Do you want to take a tour?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to take a
You
tour."
gave me a real name?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
What did you remember what name you
Barnes
used?
Jones.
No.
Don Verdeen.
That would be great. No, I honestly I can't remember what name I gave. It's probably somebody I don't like,
I'm gonna
but
give it-
like,
Yeah.
probably some guy I don't like.
I'm gonna go in and say Kevin Hart.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. They're like,
oh, with Mark
you're a
Norman?
little too tall to be
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. There's something else about you. But so I get there and we go around the tour, and the tour was a group of people. Okay, so like it was not just like one or two people. Like it was like a school field trip group of people, and they were walking you through this building and telling you like where the rooms are and what this is and blah 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 blah. there's people talking, there's people asking questions and shit, because every now and then, like every room or two, they'll ask if anybody, you know, like they'll look around to see if anybody has a question. I was silent the whole time because I was waiting.
Just taking it in.
I was no. I was waiting because I was waiting for my moment, and I was waiting for them to literally ask, does anybody have any questions?
Gotcha.
Because that's when I wanted to raise my hand. And we went pretty far into the place. I want to say probably like 3/4 of the way through the tour. And they were like, before we get to, you know, this last part of it, does anybody have any questions? I raised my hand. And they were like, you. And I said, God, I've been waiting for so long. Can you take us to the room where all the rapes happen? And as soon as I said that, this is what they did. They went like that. They snapped and they went like this. And some fucking dude showed up behind me from I don't know where. I have no idea. He was very large. And he goes ahead and he puts his hands on my shoulders and he says, we gotta go. I was like, but the room. And he goes like, we gotta leave. And then as we're leaving, I said, it's a trick. The rapes happen in all the rooms. And then as they're like walking me out, the person at the front takes a picture of me and they're like, you can't come back here. I was like, no shit.
Yeah.
And then I tried to walk back in there, like, I want to say like 6 months later, and dude, they were like, nope. And like,
Really?
yeah, they had the picture, like, it was like at their desk.
That's so
Wow.
And it was not just me. There was multiple people. Yeah, dude. There was a lot of pictures on that desk, and they were like, no. It's just
Wow.
like,
What did you actually see though?
so that's the thing, is like, it was boring.
Yeah.
Like the place is like, it's boring in the way that a prison is boring
Mhm.
when you're
Yeah.
not watching it on TV.
Gotcha.
Like all of these rooms have nothing in them. Oh, that's why. Because they're doing all the things where they're breaking you down.
Yeah.
They're like sensory deprivation. Like that's where they put you when you've misbehaved.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing. And I think I was like, I want to say it was like right before they were going to show off L. Ron Hubbard's like fucking
His
like
bones?
his space. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is the corpse. This is, we fucked this on Fridays.
Yeah, it will rise again.
Yeah. Once he's filled with enough,
Yeah.
he raises. But no, I think we're getting close to that room because it was like, you know, you go upstairs and stuff. But it was a very boring place.
Oh.
Like it looked like a school / prison.
Gotcha.
Like if you've ever seen the Stanford Prison Experiments
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah, that's a good movie.
like it very much looks like that. It looks like a dorm, but like almost prison cells
Mhm.
instead of like dorm rooms.
Uh-huh.
Which was almost more sinister.
Yeah.
Like when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah, there's a lot of screaming that happens in this building. Like,
Yeah, it'd
And then
almost be
offices and
funny.
shit.
I'd appreciate it more if they like put in a little like a haunted house vibe.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
came in and you're like, all
somebody jumps
right.
out from behind.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, and
It's
I'm
John
like, "Fuck."
Travolta.
And they're like, this is where we keep the alien corpses.
It's
and
like
it's
John
just
Travolta
like,
from The Fanatic, though, the autistic one. It's just like,
Just Tom Cruise
on.
jumping on a couch.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where he practices.
Like, just give
Yeah.
me something, you know? Ah.
And the question on everybody's mind, where's Shelly Miscavige?
Yeah.
She's in this room.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Look,
No
you can feed her
way.
peanuts. It's,
Yeah.
The documentary Going Clear is like so wild. It's like people know this. People have seen this and like they still like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join this religion. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, if there's one thing about it that's pretty good, it's like it's pretty good company to keep.
That's fair.
You know,
That's fair.
I went to church for years growing up. You know, I went to Catholic school. No one cool ever came
Never.
in.
That's
you know,
true.
not even anyone where I was like, whoa, this guy's here.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Yeah.
just like
You go to
a
Scientology, there's
regular
the off
fucking,
chance
you know.
you might meet, you know.
Yeah,
Will Smith
exactly.
getting whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Scientologist, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're like down low Scientologists, though.
Right. They don't get credit for it.
No.
Like they
But
are.
We know.
but
they don't level up.
No.
Yeah, they're just
don't.
OT1.
I think
Yeah,
this is the
they're
thing
just
about
a white
Scientology,
belt.
though. I think you're going to encounter more Giovanni Ribishis and less John Travoltas.
Mm.
If you get
Okay.
what I'm saying, like
Yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to
Okay.
encounter more of the
Character
weird
actors.
ass dudes
Yeah.
that are like, you know, doing the weird roles instead of the John Travoltas who have spoken too much about Scientology and now
Yeah.
they have to do direct to video movies.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like you can't talk too much about it. You have to do that. So
That's how you get After Earth made.
yeah, oh, God, what a fucking movie that was.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw Battlefield Earth the first time.
That was bad
And then
too. Holy
afterwards,
shit.
somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that movie was about Scientology," and I was like, "Oh, it's that crazy."
Yeah.
Okay. Like that
Because
movie.
I think he plays Xenu
yeah.
in that movie.
Essentially.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen
It's
Battlefield.
real bad.
So it's not Scientology isn't like like it's not offensive to depict Xenu? Because I've never seen what people think it
Like Islam?
Yeah,
Like,
Or is it
exactly.
like you have to kind
Yeah.
of do it in
Does
a
it
way
have
where
to be
it's like-
tasteful?
You're not saying
It's gotta
it's
be tasteful.
directly Scientology.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like also it's kind of like a thing. If you're somebody who's in Scientology, you can depict it and it's
Yeah.
not offensive.
Yeah.
Kind of like when Mel Gibson did Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Because of the way he made that movie and everything, he's a Catholic, blah, 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 blah. So nobody really looked at it as like a weird thing for him to do
Mhm.
because he was very openly Catholic. But like most anybody with their right mind watch that movie, it's like this is a snuff film. Like that's what this is.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
is a
What was
religious movie.
what was that movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman? The Master, I think it's called.
Oh yeah.
That's loosely based on Silent. He's basically
That's
playing
all
Is
a
that
lot
how
of-
you're allowed to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You can't like really directly. What if we got the like Veggie Tales to do Scientology?
Oh my
I
God.
watched that. Well, South Park did it. South Park basically
Bob
laid
the
it all up there.
Tomato is just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if
They
you,
did
if you
Scientology? I know they
donate
did
$500,000.
Mormons.
No, yeah. South Park did an entire episode that was basically like,
Oh
They-
yeah,
they-
yeah.
and on the bottom, this is they had a disclaimer. It was like, this is actually what Scientologists believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did Joseph Smith. They
Yeah,
did
yeah.
Scientology.
That's
yeah,
Mormons,
that is
yeah.
right.
But they like South Park is also very clear about that stuff. When they do things that are parody, it's very clearly a parody.
Mhm.
But when they cover stuff that's true, they do that. They'll put it on the bottom
Mhm.
like this. They actually fucking believe this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Like Book of Mormon is basically that. Book of Mormon is like, this
So
is actually what they believe.
I love Book
But
of
is
Mormon.
Xenu
So good.
like an alien, like from
So-
the movie Alien, or
No.
like E.T.?
it's not a xenomorph.
You know?
That would
No.
be great if it was a
Right?
xenomorph.
That's
That would
what
be
I
like-
figure because they
Yeah.
both have like X,
Yeah.
you know, like
that would be
Xenu-
awesome. Like,
the X type alien.
And you can, I don't know if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm
What do you think Xenu looks like?
Oh, everybody knows because Xenu has dreads. He's
Natasha
like Predator.
Henstridge from Species.
Yeah. You ever seen Predator? Like that's basically
Yeah.
Xenu.
Okay,
Xenu.
Oh, really?
Xenu looks like he has
Really?
dreads.
Oh,
Xenu
Xenu
has
look-
dreads.
Yeah, dude.
Xenu looks like the Predator, but the Predator mouth is up here and down.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
so, it's both.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
it's kind of
learn.
like
Yeah, you gotta look up Xenu.
it's kind of
Xenu.
like an elite from
From
Halo.
Halo. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kind of like the Covenant.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the movie Splice, if that was Xenu, like it
Yeah,
was the thing that they
Xenu
made?
actually starred in
Yeah.
Slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we actually made it.
Yeah.
The thing,
so these have him as like a gray alien.
Let's see.
Oh,
That
is a
okay.
boring
That's just
ass
from Dragon
Xenu.
Ball Super, man.
Yeah.
That's
That's-
not fucking.
Then there's
That's
this one.
Piccolo.
This is Xenu also.
that's a better Xenu.
That's a better Xenu. Yeah.
That's like a Dragon Ball Xenu.
yeah.
The other one was like Silver Surfer
Let's
Xenu.
look Xenu accurate.
Yeah.
yeah, these are
You're
clearly
gonna get an alert from
fucking-
Scientology. They'll be like,
These are
"Excuse me?"
clearly
Like, stop fucking
doctored
around.
up.
By the way, if you ever go to LA, there's a place on Sunset that is a psychology museum.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
actually from the people in Scientology. This is their building. It's their museum. And it's just them shitting on psychology or psychiatry.
Really?
It's just them
Oh, really?
shitting on mental illness.
Have you
That's all
seen?
it is.
Have you seen the
Good.
documentary? Don't go into
No,
it.
no, no.
This
You
seems
gotta
to
watch
be
it.
the one
No.
that pops up, which looks like a villain from Space Ghost.
I was
It
gonna
does.
say, is that
That's
from?
South Park, man. There's no way that.
That,
Is this the South Park one?
Is
that
it?
looks like something from Futurama.
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
what I'm
It straight
saying.
up does.
I wonder who they commissioned, like
Yeah,
who
yeah.
Scientology commissions
It's like
to
Matt
get
Groening.
to
Also, who
make their
approved
that?
Xenus.
Matt Groening?
Yeah,
Who looked
yeah,
at that and was like, "This is good.
This is
Let's
the
do
guy.
this."
Right.
Is Matt Groening a Scientologist?
Like it'd
Is
be
that what-
funny. You guys went to your friend's
don't think
apartment.
Matt
It was like really nice. He was like, "What do you do for work?" And he's like, "I do the pictures of Xenu for the Church of Scientology."
Yeah. Then you have people cosplaying as Xenu.
Yeah, I just.
I wouldn't see. Here's the
That's
thing.
hilarious.
Oh, dude, I'd
actually.
I'm
love
not
to
touching
go.
that. If anybody, if I,
This
like,
is
the worst thing you could
You
do.
wouldn't
simple
go as
Wikipedia
Xenu?
No,
picture.
dude. That's where I draw the
Wouldn't
line.
Okay, here's the thing. I have to say this though.
Hmm.
In my memory and from everything that I can think of, I cannot think of one black Scientologist.
Will Smith?
Will Smith. Yeah.
Well, he, meh. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying that because he
No.
hasn't come out and said it, but everybody kind of knows that he is, but he hasn't come out and said it. And I'm saying that because, like, honestly, that feels like I can't think of
Statistically, there has to be, but like I can't think of any either.
right.
But the
'Cause, like,
thing
the
is, you
Will
don't
and
get to
Jada
change your
thing-
name. You
No.
know? And I
think
feel like
Jada
that's a big.
is Xenu?
Yeah.
She's
kinda
Xenu,
dresses-
yeah.
She's Xenu.
She kind of dresses the way
That's why
Xenu
Will.
dresses.
That's why Will slapped Chris.
I need.
He was just like,
I
mind
need an
control.
AI edit of Will Smith
Keep my
going,
God's
"Keep
name out your
Xenu's
fucking mouth.
name
Like,
out
yeah. That's what it was. No, it's like it is.
Scientology just slapped the shit out of me.
God, that needs to be recut so badly.
God.
Now.
I'm gonna make a conspiracy theory video of side by sides with Xenu and Jada Pinkett Smith.
She doesn't have alopecia.
Please.
She's Xenu.
Yeah,
She's
she's
Xenu.
God.
Please.
Yeah. It was when she had the hair that was fake.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is-
Yeah,
That was just to blend in.
This is her final form.
No, it's
That's why
Scientology.
Tupac's dead.
Scientology is he? Talking about conspiracy theories.
Oh.
Let's talk to Diddy about
Yeah,
this. Okay.
Now we're talking.
He'll clear
That's why the
everything
Diddy
up.
thing's breaking down. He was
Yeah.
about to break the news.
Yeah.
And they
He
were like,
knew.
we got to squash it.
I'm
Yeah.
really happy the FBI
Release the
didn't
video.
find the room where Diddy permanently has Tupac in doggy style position.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'll get killed for
That's
that.
why he
one.
came out in the
Yeah, dude, it's
towel.
been nice knowing you. You're out. The interesting thing about Scientology is that the like celebrities that are a part of it, like you don't see any of them celebrating it. They're just like, yeah, I'm a Scientologist. They're not like
It is a
fuck-
cool
chill
thing.
about it.
Yeah,
It
they're
is a
just kinda
cool
like,
way of
yeah, I'm a
approach it.
Scientologist.
Yeah.
Like
It's kind of like being like a Freemason.
You're right. Yeah.
kinda, yeah. Like Freemasons
Except
also
they
like,
don't they talk about it way more than Freemasons. Like Freemasons try like they won't.
Freemasons is bullshit, dude.
Right. Yeah.
That's bullshit. I see guys with it on the back of their car.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's like that's just my racist grandpa. Like
Yeah.
just
I got in because my uncle was in.
It's like being a cop.
Yeah, they
you
helped
know.
me put
the
a down
fraternal
payment.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
of
a
swine.
they helped me finance my car. That was it.
there's a part in the documentary where it was when Travolta was filming The General's Daughter. So he's like on set in like the costume or whatever, and he's talking about it. Like it's just like matter of fact. Like everybody knows. He's like, yeah. It's like Scientology is just like a belief system that we blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
But the system is an alien. Like, what are the practices? Did they tell you? Did they go over that with you?
No.
No.
So
That's
what
way
happened
past
in
the
the
tour.
yeah, they get into it in the documentary. So basically, you're basically a slave to them, right? You're doing work, you're not getting paid, you're barely eating, but it's all for the betterment
so they
of
break you way down. That
Right.
way
Yeah, they got to take
right.
Kind of like a drill sergeant does.
Yeah,
extremely
yeah.
controlled
Yeah.
environment. Yeah.
So and then as you the longer you stay, they elevate you to like different levels, and then you're supposed to get to a certain level. It's called OT8, and then they give you like the documents.
There's one level higher than that, though, that
Probably,
you're forgetting.
yeah.
It's called OT Genesis. And,
That's deep cut, and I appreciate you.
I love, but I just
Did you say
love
Neon
like
Genesis?
the
Is that what that
idea
was?
of
You're an
no, he's a
evangelion? Like-
rapper. I
a-
love the
that's a deep
idea
cut.
like that they took in John Travolta because Xenu was just a big fan
Yeah.
of Grease. You know, it's systematic.
He's like,
It's hydromatic. It's Scientology lightning.
he's like, I loved you in Bubble Boy. And,
I feel like Scientology sat John Travolta down there like, listen, Kelly died, so now you have to do weird direct-to-video movies with
Yeah.
hair pieces.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
We don't, like,
yeah.
This is what happens.
It's
The
like,
better
look.
part of you is gone.
Yeah.
it's like we're gonna
Hey, can I
we're gonna
just get
put
like
you.
something that's a little good?
Yeah.
Wild hogs.
It's like every so often they throw him a bone. They put him on like they made him play Robert Shapiro in that
Right,
People versus
right,
OJ. It's like, look, you can be in it. People are gonna make fun of you because it's gonna be a bad.
You can be the
Well,
second worst Gotti.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, that one.
Good lord.
They were like, you get to play Gotti, and he's like, yes. And then he sees the movie, he's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. They
Made such a
give
mistake.
him one
what was his
Tarantino
last
movie.
good movie?
His last good movie.
Was it Assault on Precinct 13?
Fuck.
Wasn't that Vince Vaughn?
No.
It wasn't John Travolta.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't John Travolta. Assault
What's
on
the one-
Assault
am I
on
thinking
Precinct
s-
13 was.
I'm thinking of fighting.
You're
Cell
thinking
Block.
of the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
that was pretty solid.
I like that.
He did one called From Paris with Love, which was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That
I
was
remember that
cool.
one. That was okay.
Wasn't that the Woody Allen thing?
No, but it's
Yeah.
close. It's similar name. Yeah.
Yeah, similar
Okay.
name. This one's an action movie. It's like he plays like a fucking hitman, but he does a good job of it. He's like it's one of those weird ones. It's like you're bald and like you have way too black
Yeah.
of goatee. Like you're older than this. Like
Yeah.
what's
Right.
happening? What did they do to your makeup?
Swordfish.
Swordfish.
It's very
okay,
good in
Would
Swordfish.
you want to see a John Travolta, Steven Seagal?
Yes, I
buddy cop
would.
Movie?
Yes, I would. More than anything.
Yeah.
You have
I'd like
no
to
idea.
see a John. I like to see a Steven Seagal Jet Travolta movie. That's what I want to see. You know? Bring him back, Xenu.
Yeah.
Please.
Dude, Steven Seagal this is funny because I grew up watching like the OG Steven Seagal movies, like Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, whichever one of them had fucking William Forsythe playing a crackhead, which was, dude, he god damn did he play a crackhead in that movie. Like he did great. But then,
underrated actor, I will say.
Oh, dude, William Forsythe
played a Mexican.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Side note for the William Forsythe thing for since
played
yeah,
Mexican.
he did.
It's such a crazy thing to say.
Convincingly.
Yeah.
If you've
So
ever seen
I
William,
thought he was Mexican.
American Me?
Yeah, dude. If you ever see William Forsythe and you hear somebody say he played a Mexican, you're like, get the fuck out of my house. There's no way he did not. Do
yourself a favor, find American Me, watch it.
Yeah.
Who are the best actors or best people to portray another race?
Al
and
Pacino.
nail it?
Well, Al Pacino for sure.
Al
Clifton
Pacino for
Collins,
sure.
because he's played like 8 of them. He's a dude that when you see his face, you'll know exactly who he is.
Gotcha.
And you'll never be able to
You
pinpoint
talking
apart.
about what's his face from 10,000 BC?
I don't know if he was in 10,000. Was he?
He's like Samoan or something.
No, okay. So Clifton Collins is straight up. He's a white dude. Like
Okay.
he's a white dude, but he's got a little bit of a tan going on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like he was in Training Day.
Okay.
He played the gang leader in Training Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
yeah.
fucking dude's he's been like 8 different
That
races.
guy's white?
Yeah, he's
The
actually
fuck
white.
out of here.
Yeah. This guy.
That guy.
Let me see.
Oh no,
him.
that's one of them.
Yeah.
He's the other one that is
He does. He is kind of ambiguous.
I thought he was Mexican.
Yeah, you could kind of tell me he's whatever.
that guy. Yeah, so that guy was one of them.
There's another guy's like Cliff something else.
Yeah. Look him up. He was in Training Day. If you look up Training Day cast, you'll see his face. But he's played it in a bunch. Like he plays also the dude that plays Hector in every fucking movie. If you look him up,
Cliff Curtis.
Cliff Curtis. That's what it was.
It's in.
That fucking dude.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I know
that guy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
guy's played like 8 different races.
He was
Really?
Yeah.
he was like a Middle Eastern guy in The Siege.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
He was a Mexican in Training Day.
Yep.
He played a Neanderthal basically in 10,000 BC.
Yep.
Like he's done it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a race that doesn't even exist anymore.
So
Yeah.
this is really
He's from New Zealand.
This is yeah.
Oh, that's the thing.
See these damn New Zealanders
Yeah,
are
taking our
playing
jobs.
This is a
Israeli
hilarious
guys.
thing to Google. Google Hector actor,
Yeah.
and you'll see his
Is he
face.
not Mexican?
No, he's very Mexican, but he plays Hector like 100 times in his filmography. Like
I
if
know
you-
that
if-
guy.
Yeah,
Holy
if you
shit.
look up his fucking filmography,
Wait, is
I
that the
swear-
guy from fucking Bruce Almighty?
Probably.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he
yeah.
jumps him in the fucking alley,
Yeah.
and a monkey
Yeah,
comes out of
is
Is
his
his name
ass.
always
Yep.
Hector?
His
Yeah.
name is Hector in like 75% of his movies. I'm not lying. I'm not even.
You know,
if
his
you
name
look-
is Noel.
Shit.
yeah, his name is Noel, and he's got, his last name is like hard to pronounce.
Guglielmi.
Yeah, so he's Italian apparently. But if you look up his
Okay.
filmography, dude, he plays
Italian
Hector.
Mexican. Sure enough. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, he plays Hector in so many movies that it was like an ongoing joke at first,
Uh-huh.
and then you're like, oh fuck, no, he actually plays Hector in a lot of movies.
It's like the roles. He's been active since 2000. He played Angel, Street Thug, Mexican Mafia Soldier, Johnny, Gang Leader, Hector, Moreno, Gangster Thug, Latino Convict, Inmate Number 1, Student Number 1, Snuffy, Hood, Joker, Latin
This
Thug.
guy's like reverse
Capone.
Joey
And a
Diaz.
lot of those are
man.
nicknames. Could
For
easily be
Hector.
Hector.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all, dude, most of them are Hector. Like that's what's so funny.
It's so
about it.
crazy. He's Italian, but he plays Hispanic.
Yeah, he plays-
and Joey
doesn't-
Diaz is Hispanic and plays Italian.
They're just like, yo,
you
dude,
know?
we need a Hector. And
They
he's like,
pass
all
each
right.
other in the
Yeah,
hallway.
47,
They're like,
Hector.
hey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hector. He's been Hector a lot.
Right. He has to get into Hector character.
Yeah. He's like, I can't be Noel today.
Yeah.
No, today I'm Hector, man.
Yeah. And he's always like the most stereotypical Hector there is.
Yeah.
Like he's always like
That's so insane.
he
He,
is He's like-
Cartoonish,
yeah,
yeah.
just turned up to 1,000.
really made out like a bandit, though,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, right.
Now we
You
might
need
have
a
just
Hector,
fucking
he's just a
exposed
Hector.
Yeah,
him.
like the bandit
Imagine
he usually plays.
we like Hannibal Buress him the way that he got Bill Cosby.
The thing I wanted to tell you about William Forsythe though is that he played John Wayne Gacy
Really?
In
in
what?
a movie called Dear Mr. Gacy.
Huh.
And it's a movie that most people don't know exists because it was a TV movie at first.
Uh-huh.
And now it's on, like, now you can catch it on streaming, I think. But William Forsythe plays the most terrifying version of John Wayne Gacy that I have ever seen. And I fuck with serial killer stuff. Like I like that stuff. Like most of it's a good watch, even if it's like cheesy. But the way that he plays Gacy is wild. And it's a true story about a kid who did like fan letters, not fan letters, but like fucking pen pal
Pen
things.
pals, yeah.
Yeah, for like a college thesis. He wrote to John Wayne Gacy. And then Gacy finally wrote him back. And he was just like, oh shit, he wrote me back. So like they got like this thing going back and forth where it was like at first this kid was like fucking with him. And then John Wayne Gacy kind of like played the kid and got him to meet him in prison, like face to face. And if anybody knows anything about Gacy, is that he kind of had the COs wrapped around his fingers.
Mhm.
Like he got away with a lot of shit in prison.
To
the
the point
point-
his relationship to Brian Peck.
Well, if only Brian Peck went afoul of John Wayne Gacy.
A lot of people would be better off today.
Yeah. But he got it to the point where this kid was where he got the COs to let him have this kid in the cell with him. And like the scene that this happens in the movie makes your skin crawl.
Ooh.
And it's
Really?
because it's like shockingly like accurate to the way you think it would happen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like he doesn't assault him or anything like that, but he does mind tricks to him that just chills to the bone. Like
Ooh.
it's so fucked up. But William Forsythe, man,
Good actor, man.
whew, like
All
yeah.
right. And this will bring me to my final question. This is going to be a stupid thing
Mhm.
that's going to be good for like the TikToks and
Nice,
stuff.
nice, like it.
Best or your top actor who has not played the Joker that you would like to see do it.
Ooh.
I'm going to go down the line.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, that would be
That's
good.
a good one.
That would be
yeah,
good.
that might be the best
He'd
one.
have to be an older
honestly.
one though.
That's
too.
fine.
Yeah.
He already has the Joker's face.
Yeah.
He's
It's
got
true.
the makeup on it.
True.
Best actor that hasn't played the Joker that I would want. I mean, Jim Carrey.
Jim
Yeah.
Carrey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he could pull it off. He's
All
already
right.
played a Batman villain, but
That's true.
He would
But
pull it off way better than he was able to do the Riddler.
yeah.
yeah.
I
think
wonder
he
what
would have
the
been a
notes
good
were, though.
cartoonish
I would
Batman
like to know what the
Joker.
notes were where they were like, "Hey, play the Riddler this way," because
Right.
that's he.
Be the Joker, but the Riddler.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
like they always did things over the top when they didn't need to. Like even Two-Face was like he was a little over the top. Just be reserved. That's
Right.
much scarier.
Right.
What happened to the strong silent type? You know what I mean? Come on.
I mean,
yeah.
come on.
I think Owen Wilson would be a great Joker.
Oh.
Wow.
I think that'd be really
wow.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how I got these scars.
What
He
happened to
does-
your
You really
nose?
want to crash
yeah,
another
yeah.
Gotham? It's him and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? We're gonna go here. We're gonna make a little problems.
Whatever he does, he's throwing out 7 different kinds of smoke.
It's like, come on,
So
baby.
you
let's
mean
go.
Dupree
Yeah, yeah. You
reference?
drink a little too much, go back in.
It's like maple syrup. Put it in my hair.
Yeah. I think if he put the
Fucking
makeup
Vince
on
Vaughn.
and they dyed
We'll
his
do
hair,
Gotham Crashers.
Oh my God, you fucked Poison Ivy? You can't do that. You can't take that back home.
she's a stage 3 clinger, man.
Who would you see? Who would you want?
Walton Goggins.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
Wow.
That would be my top guy.
Yeah.
So I've heard Willem Dafoe before. I've heard Jim Carrey. I liked yours too.
Walton Goggins.
Thank you.
Speaking of great character actors, Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Walton
Everything
Goggins,
he
dude.
does is
I think
good.
he would nail it.
He played
Secretly?
He played a
Other than
trans
Willem Dafoe,
woman.
I think best actor of the aforementioned.
He played a trans woman on Sons of Anarchy, and I was for like a solid season. I was like convinced. I was like,
Yeah.
No.
am I attracted to Walton
He
Goggins?
had a good performance in a piece of shit Stone Cold Steve Austin movie. Like,
Oh, get the fuck out.
I swear to God.
He
It was-
elevates everything.
Dude,
He was the only good
he
part of the
literally-
Fallout
yeah.
show. I thought.
I haven't
I
seen
didn't
it
like
yet.
the Fallout show, really.
Really?
But Walton
Mine
Goggins
No,
was
he
a
did.
show, but I get
is
it. It's
great.
okay.
He
Yeah.
killed it. I
As
thought
the
he was
ghoul?
great. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
great.
Also, why do people want to fuck the ghoul? That's like, this is weird. Like
Yeah.
Walton Goggins has gone past the point of like people like having this thing for Walton Goggins. It's gone too far. Like they watch Fallout, they're like, "And fuck that ghoul." It's like, you don't do that.
He
Don't
was
do it.
he was in nobody saw it, I think. I think it was Major League 3, Back to the Minors.
yeah.
He played an outfielder in the minors. Scott Bakula was the star, and a young
That's
Walton
how you know
Goggins.
you're not in a good movie.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a late Scott Bakula picture.
A young Walton Goggins is in it, and there's a line. My favorite line in the movie. He sees Scott Bakula He's like an old retired baseball player or whatever. He's going back to the minors. He's like, oh yeah, like I said to Scott Bakula, he's like, oh yeah, I know you. I traded your card for a player to be named later, and I was like, that's a burn.
Yeah.
That's a very good burn, especially coming from like somebody who's like never been in the majors. He's like a AAA player. He's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then Scott Bakula teaches him
That's
how
good
to.
writing. I wish I had been that guy.
Scott Bakula teaches him how to not hit home runs, but hit line drive doubles instead. And I was like, this is a stupid movie.
I think one day we'll all be Scott Bakula. Guys, that is the show. We had Jonas Barnes. Name your
Yeah.
podcast.
Another goddamn horror podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Stan,
I'm around. You can find me.
Hot
Funny Man
Ones
Stan.
night.
yeah.
Hot Ones hosting.
Every
your-
first Friday of the month.
He's the
Kilo Bravo.
second host of Hot One, the worst Hot Ones, but it's A Hot Ones. Joe Mac, where can the people watch you?
At Blues Clues OG. That's me. You'll find all the shit there.
There you
man.
go. He's gonna teach you how to read. Fucking watch me on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Cara.
Yeah, bye, losers.